More and more money dumped in. The athletes less efficient, less competitive, and less likable.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Charge the Game podcast. I'll be your host here, Chuck, and in this moment we are going to discuss an epic rant to the reaction of Bryce Young being benched and why these young quarterbacks do not get it, why they just cannot operate at the professional level anymore. Let's get into this, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, thumbs up, like the video. Let's go.
There has to be some sort of system failure going on, that we keep pouring more and more money into sports and getting worse product.
And real quick, guys, he is pretty much just giving you guys a list of the QBs, that have not panned out, in the first parts of their career or their first few starts. But this is going to get very interesting, so I want you guys to literally stick around and pay attention to this.
Getting worse product. They can't score. You guys are learning on the job, and they're calling it regular season games. You're paying regular season prices, not that they're any different than preseason prices, but more and more money dumped in. The athletes less efficient, less competitive, and less likable.
Now, real quick, guys, Jason Whitlock. A lot of people don't like him, man, but I have to say, man, this is a case in point right here. Like, they're less, they're not as smart, they're not as competitive, and they are not likable. Why is that? Now, if you ask me, let's just be honest, social media has completely ruined a lot of our generation, and what's worse is it has ruined generations under us. These kids don't have the attention span because it's too much available to them. And I hate to sound like the angry old man, guys. I'm only 32 years old, but I am old school. Okay. So I grew up at a time where, we didn't have all these distractions. You had 4 or 5 channels. You set your ass down. If you went outside, you stayed outside all day. That's why I feel like some of the best athletes are the older athletes, because the focus was there. The dedication was there. You played through pain. You didn't do load management. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. And now you got these kids making multi-millions before they even get to the NFL or the NBA, right? So these kids feel like they don't have to work for it, honestly, man. And that explains the play in the NFL. They're not able to process. They are used to being in college where even the competition in college is dying down. People are entering, leaving the transfer portal. And it puts up a facade like these kids can really play. Lately, CJ Stroud has been the only one to pan out, in my opinion, and that's just what's going on. That's the case. That's what the NFL is turning into, because it's basically like Jason Whitlock said here: more money, bad product. Now he's being funny, dealing with the Diddy allegations, right? I don't want to get into all that, but the truth of the matter is these kids are just overly spoiled, and they don't want to be competitive. They only want to be competitive with the same people that are like them. So when they get to the league and you see these players who have a family to feed, who have car seats in the trunk or the back seat, it's a completely different animal.
Why are the athletes less and less likable? And it's because the sports world, particularly football and basketball, have so tied themselves to hip-hop and rap music. And so now it's all about gold chains, radical materialism, which parties you're going to, which celebrities are you banging. That's what sports have been reduced to.
And why do you guys think that? I think it's because the birth of social media. All of these kids just jewelry, all this jewelry on while you playing football. Come on, man. Like, really? Like, seriously, like links on, like grills, all kind of stuff for what? Like, you're playing a gladiator sport, man. You guys, these kids are different, man. They in high school with Tesla trucks, Bentleys, and all this type of stuff. Yes, it's more money than ever, but it's also more corruption, a lot more incompetent people, not just in sports, in general, in the world, because of the attention the world is buying into this. You see it all over sports where people are giving into this DEI situation, or I got to pay this person because I'm paying this person this amount of money. And if I don't, it's because they're black, they're white. It's just so much going on. It's so much going on. Honestly, guys, it gets kind of biblical. If you guys follow the, Babylon story, right? I mean, like if you just think about the world and how it is now, especially in America, it's crazy. It's simply crazy. And I, for one, agree with Jason Whitlock on this, man. I mean, these rappers want to be athletes and athletes want to be rappers. I mean, these kids don't even understand, man. Like, and like I said, I'm still young, right? But there are certain things that are instilled in, you in your upbringing, and you just like will not give into like this new school way, this new generation's way. And honestly, guys, this is something that has been bothering me as well. I don't get it. Now you see the culture is influencing like even the white boys. You see Joe Burrow, he's out there losing with his hair dyed and shit. It's just weird. Like, bro, just be yourself. Maybe if you be yourself, your game will relate to you. You out there being something you're not. You're trying to wear the chains and all that. Like, everything ain't for everybody. Just like the quarterback position is more political than a wide receiver. In my opinion, I don't like to see a quarterback with dreads and all this stuff going on versus a freaking buzz cut. That's just me. I'm old school though. Just like I don't believe that NBA players should be on the sideline in street clothes. I think that they should wear suits. But I'm also a military man. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. And I care about the image of anything that is to be branded in connection with myself. Right? Let's keep going.
At that time, I was an idiot just like everybody else, and I loved rap music, but I was always a critic of rap music, and particularly of gangster rap music. But this marriage of sports and rap music is part of the destruction of the sports world. It's part of these athletes and these sports don't have the traditional sports value. They all show up on draft night. They're all now in the last 2 or 3 years, they're already millionaires before they get to draft night. These guys at the top of the NFL and NBA draft, they've made so much money in college, they've already got the bratty, spoiled, rich guy mentality, and their agents and other people, other predators, loan them enough money so they can show up on draft night with at least $500,000 worth of jewelry wrapped around their necks and wrists.
What did I just tell you guys? I mean, this is case in point. I mean, like these are my thoughts specifically because one, I'm just thinking like, how cool would it be for these kids to actually learn some financial literacy and invest the under the table money, or not even under the table now because it's NIL, and then the agents will invest because they'll typically double or triple what they gave you over time anyway. How cool would it be to invest that into your first property or just a stock or portfolio, a Roth IRA, any type of account, right? So I totally get that. And what it is we find a lot of the millennials. I'm telling you guys, I was driving the street. I'm in a nice suburban area in Frisco. Man, I'm driving the street. I see white boys jamming NBA YoungBoy. I hear the N-word flying out the window left and right. I just keep going, keep my head straight. I don't want no problems. I go to the gym and I see Indians working out, and literally Indians, the teenage Indians, they have on Air Force Ones. They got their ears pierced. I'm just like, literally, the culture is contagious. It is. It simply is. Don't get me wrong. I'm proud to be a black man, but there are certain parts of my culture that I agree with Jason Whitlock that kind of make me be like, all right, well, that's kind of tone down on that a little bit. And I think what's going on, we see it in sports, is everybody's trying to be relatable. Nobody wants to really come off like, hey, like cut that out, because they're like, oh, what, you racist? We can listen to country music in the locker room, but we can't listen to rap where they say the N-word left and right and talk about bees popping P-U-S-S-Y. I mean, like, it's crazy. You even saw it with Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless, what is he, 72 years old? Jordan's in a gold chain on, because that is what sells. And just like in the black community, they're going to keep pumping all of that stuff out. So this is where I agree with Jason Whitlock. I totally do understand where he's coming from, and I'm quite sure there are other people out there who feel the same way. And these are my thoughts. I would love to hear yours. Make sure you guys Drop your comments in the comment section. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thumbs up. Let me know how you guys feel about this. Do you guys see any truth in this, or do you think that it's all rubberish? Let me know. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I will see you in the next one. Peace. Yeah.